Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see his sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill.
And from the UA studios here in Burr Ridge, Illinois, this is Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing today? Colin Rudisill alongside Alex Tellez. We are ready to go on a NASCAR Tuesday. Yeah. And we are loaded up with stuff in this break room. I'm almost overwhelmed with the amount of headliners we have across the series. Let's start with, though, a little carryover series from yesterday called the Memorial Day Series. Why is it called that, Alex? Because there's a lot of salute to services and red, white, and blue helmets and whatever might be out there. Also just massive names. Guys like, I don't know, Tom Brady. He's pretty good. Full-size authentic. There's a ripped Speedflex Peyton Manning still out there. If you like Speedflexes, there's still Jamar Chase, a Bruce Smith, and Emmitt Smith. And there's a triple signed Falcon Speedflex out there with all those current day stars. A lot of sweet stuff in that one. Looking like it is 14 boxes left, 10 headliners left. That is pretty awesome. What's up, Mr. Nelson? How you doing? Outside of that, we got a couple of other great series like the Move the Chains Diamond Helmets. Only 2 boxes gone, 14 headliners left. Speed flexes like Derrick Henry, Baker Mayfield, Steve Young, Josh Allen, and Bo Nix. It's all speed flexes and authentics in that one. Speaking of speed flexes and authentic, the black and blue half and half. Half speed flex, half authentic. Slightly dinged up, damaged helmets. Other than that, all still out there. Some massive names like Emmitt Smith, Brian Urlacher, Kurt Warner, Baker Mayfield, Randy Moss. All those are speed flexes. Same with Jay Jettas and Russell Wilson, which is pretty cool. Don't get him a lot. The half and half black and blue, 19 boxes, 12 headliners, so easily could go that way too. Vault series still has a couple of flexes. Josh Allen and Nico Collins. We got LaDainian Tomlinson in that series. Steve Young, George Kittle, Derrick Henry, just to name a few. Got a Beyond the Arc basketball series. Good time for that. With plenty of big names there as well. Shaquille O'Neal, KG, Kevin Garnett on a trophy, by the way, which is pretty awesome. Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Dame Lil, one of my favorite players of all time, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, plenty to do. 20 boxes, 12 headliners. A lot of good ratios in the room right now, too. Still got 2 authentics left in the practice squad with Edgerrin James and Aiden Hutchinson. Actually, 3, excuse me. There's a Bears Hall of Fame helmet still out there.
I like that.
That's very cool. 3 authentic helmets left, 15 boxes left, 1 in 5 chance. A lot of other things there in the practice squad. What am I missing? Minis and jerseys? Still loaded up. Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, and the minis I'm seeing. Jamar Chase and the jerseys as well. Jerseys have 11 boxes left, 3 headliners. Minis have 28 boxes, 12 headliners. That's pretty much it. Alex, I'm ready to get started. How about yourself?
Ready to get going. It seems like we're pretty much just loaded on the whole break page. It really doesn't matter what series you get into, just get into one because they're all loaded.
Yeah, this top to bottom rundown is going to be it's going to be a chore. It's going to be a lot going on it, but that's good. That means there's plenty to work on, plenty to do. So let's go ahead and hop into our randomization scene and get our dice roll going. This is going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's names to their division. Needs to be at least a 6 or higher. 5 won't work. How about an 8? Boom. 8. Generally speaking, we would then go to our chase wheel spin, which has every series we have in the room. We'd give it a spin, and whatever it lands on to be the chase for the day. However, I think we're gonna do our own thing here. We're definitely gonna keep Memorial Day on there because that's definitely the best series in the room. But let's throw in let's just do like all breaks by a certain point.
I like that.
All breaks done by what's it, 12:07? How about 1:30? That should be plenty of time to do anything. So Memorial Day, though, you get into 2 wheel spins. So it's going to be separate. Memorial Day wheel spin, all breaks done by 1:30 wheel spin. You get in the Memorial Day series, you're going to be in both wheel spins. Got it? Capiche? Good to go? Perfect. In that case, let's go to our live breaks page and let's run this down. You will see our faces again in about an hour, guys, because that's how much we have going on here in the room. Starting with the Memorial Day series, it is up in 3 different forms: the quad box break, the double box break, and the single box break. Only 136 in that single, by the way. So you're going to get your name in ×4 to the chase wheel spin for every entry you have here in the quad, ×2 in the double, 1 in the single. Quad box break means 4 boxes coming out, which gives you 4 chances to win with just 1 spot. $544, but it's all authentic helmets and speed flexes, so anything you win in this is probably going to be worth more than that, and we are still looking for a ton when it comes to these headliners. Again, currently we have 14 boxes and 10 headliners, and with that includes the best of all time, the undisputed GOAT, Tom Brady, on that full-size authentic helmet. It seems like the chatter of like him not being the GOAT has slowed down. You know, like a lot of people are saying, is Patrick Mahomes already passed him? After last season, it seems a little quieter. It seems like Brady has separated himself. Not to say Mahomes can't pass him at some point, but I don't think it's happened yet. The most Super Bowls of anybody of all time, most passing yards and passing touchdowns of anybody of all time, the undisputed GOAT of the NFL, and one of the most expensive pieces in the game. 14 boxes left. That's already a great opportunity and a great reason to play just for that, but it's not just that. There are still 2, 4, 6 speed flexes photoed in this series, including a triple signed Falcons Dirty Bird speed flex with a black visor. The 3 star players that are going to hopefully help Michael Penix out all season long. Drake London, every single year he's gotten better. He's becoming an elite wide receiver in the NFL. Bijan Robinson is still out there as well, one of the best running backs in the NFL. And Kyle Pitts, who's quickly turning into one of the best tight ends in the NFL. I mean, the Falcons are loaded up offensively. I know you and I were kind of talking about it last week, where it's like that they're going to be a sneaky team in that NFC South, maybe in the NFC as a whole, especially if Michael Penix can figure out how to do it. But these guys will certainly help him in that department. The Triple Crown winner last year right here, and there even inscribed it. That's pretty cool. 24 Triple Crown for Jamar Chase on that beautiful speed flex. Silver visor going on for maybe the best receiver in the NFL. We got Bruce Smith out there as well on a speed flex right here. 200 sacks, excuse me. One of the best of all time when it comes to pass rushing in the NFL history. Got a 2-tone chrome flex still out there with America's team. Makes sense for the Memorial Day series. Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher in NFL history. The other speed flexes are the Sheriff, more MVPs than anybody in the history of the game. Peyton Manning on a rip flex with a blue visor. And Kurt Warner, American underdog right there for Kurt Warner on the 1.0 salute to service flex. We got an authentic, actually 2 authentic still out there. One is Drew Brees, in my opinion, the second best quarterback of all time. We actually have probably my top 3 quarterbacks of all time in this series. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees. Probably my top 3. The other camo authentic, Derrick Henry with a sick looking visor. So all of that is still out there in this series, which is crazy. Throw in that we're also looking for one of the best tight ends of all time, Antonio Gates. This series is definitely loaded up. This ripped is crazy in the back. Look at all that. Love that. Blue visor for Peyton Manning. And then here's that Emmitt Smith. 2-tone chrome flex. One of the greatest running backs of all time. A lot of people's GOAT of all time. He does have more rushing yards than anybody. So 544, once again, that's for a quad. That's 4 boxes coming out. That'd bring us down to the last 10. 7 to go here in the double box break. And we are 6 to go in the single. And again, as long as we get any of these done before 1:30, you're going to be into 2 different Chase wheel spins. Could get up to $200 back. Let's go to the diamonds. The premier series here at Ultimate Autographs. It is all Authentics and Speed Flexes. The visors are on all of these helmets. Speed Flexes and Authentics when it comes to the photoed headliners. And we are still looking for all of them. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All of them. Every single one of these headliners still in the diamonds. The series did just start 2 boxes down and must have been 2 filler hits because we have every single photoed headliner still here, including that Chrome Flex Baker Mayfield in the bottom left of your screen with that silver visor. Thing is absolutely gorgeous. My eyes actually go to this one over here, though. Look at this Derrick Henry Chrome Flex with like the gold trim, the gold logo. Yeah. That thing is sick for King Henry. And, you know, I keep talking about it. We keep talking about Derrick Henry, but he's going to go down as one of the greatest running backs of all time. I think if he retired today, he has to be, right? In that top 10. I mean, he's probably in the top 10 for me. And if he's not, he's just outside of it. But the man has had in like top 4 rushing yards the last like 3 years. He's almost eclipsed 2,000 yards rushing twice in his career. And I would not be surprised, even at 31 years old, if he does eclipse 2,000 yards rushing and be the only player to ever rush for 2,000 yards in 2 different seasons. You got anything for me over there? You look like you were stat checking.
I was stat checking a little bit, but I mean, he's about 5,500 away from being second all time. So if he plays, 4 more years, he should probably get it.
Yeah, that's, it sounds like a big ask for a running back to say, hey, play 4 more years till you're 35 years old. But I don't know if you've seen Derrick Henry training in the offseason. Dude's like running with weights behind him up a giant hill, like a straight incline. He looks absolutely fantastic. He was 30 last year. He didn't miss a single step. If anybody can play like late into their career as a running back, I feel like it's Derrick Henry. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a massive year this year and maybe for a few more years to come with the Baltimore Ravens. So
after this next year, he's probably going to move into the top 10 and pass Tony Dorsett.
Well, how far is he for that?
1,300.
Oh, yeah, he could easily. He probably will do that. That's what I'm saying. I think at the end of the day, Derrick Henry is a top 10 running back to ever play the game. And if he does somehow get 2,000 yards again, we got to talk about him seriously as one of the best running backs, like closer to top 5 at that point. Especially if he gets a ring or something. I know that's important. It seems a little less important for running backs than it does for quarterbacks. Yeah. It doesn't seem like people judge it too much for running backs, even though like Walter got one, Emmett got a few, but Jim Brown, I guess it was NFL championships. The Browns win any in his day?
Oh, yeah. I think they won like 1 or 2.
It makes sense. So I guess maybe it does matter. Saquon Barkley got a ring, by the way. Got his 2,000 yards. Talking about another strong running back. Probably have the 2 best running backs in the NFL right now in this series with Saquon. Terrell Davis, another 2,000-yard rusher. We got 3 2,000-yard rushers in this series. We got a guy that got close a few times, Marshall Faulk on the Rave Authentic. We got arguably the best receiver in the game, Jay Jettas. We got Josh Allen on that Slate Flex. Bo Nix on a speed flex. I was looking at Bo Nix earlier today. Dude was top 6 in passing touchdowns last season. Top 10 in passing yards. This dude had a phenomenal rookie season. And yeah, you want to be on this train, guys. For less than $100, getting yourself a Bo Nix Authentic, or Speed Flex, excuse me. Kurt Warner Authentic out there as well. And then the best left-handed quarterback to ever play the game, the great Steve Young. Every single one of these helmets available. This thing is crazy. I feel like usually our Chrome Flexes for the Ravens are like a little darker purple, like a little deeper. It's like a light purple with a gold trim.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's really nice. Can't go wrong with this. Orange with the throwback logo for the Bake Show. Baker Mayfield had an incredible year as well. This is how good the Diamonds are, guys. Look at these listed names, and they're all still there. Antonio Gates, one of the best tight ends to ever play. A.J. Green, who had a stretch of being one of, if not the best wide receiver in the NFL. Brian Thomas Jr. looking to be among that same group this season going into the next future years for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Jim Kelly went to 4 straight Super Bowls. All of these headliners are still there. 50% chance in the Diamonds, 192 in the double, less than $100 in the single if you want to go that route. Let's talk about the vault. Got it up as a quad and a double and a single. This is a full-size mixer, so it's authentic Speed Flexes and replica helmets. And we also have some gift cards that are still out there. It looks like the big dog is still out there. $300 gift card, which could come in one of these boxes alongside a full-size autographed helmet for you. There's also a $100 gift card. There's 18 boxes left. There's 11 headliners and 2 vault keys. So 13 and 18 chance. And this is what we still have out here. A couple of speed flexes, including Josh Allen. That is a chrome flex Josh Allen, guys, for the MVP this last season. Red visor going along this bad boy. That is still out there. The other speed flex still available is a guy, in my opinion, if he can stay healthy, he's probably a top 5 or at least borderline top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. That's Nico Collins. And this is, I've never seen a Texans helmet quite like this. Ripped speed flex with the blue, the white number. That thing is sick. The number 1 weapon for CJ Stroud. I predict a bounce back year for the Texans this year. I know they lost some pieces. They're going to be without Tank Dell for a while. But I like the connection between CJ Stroud and Nico. I like the additions of your guys, your alma mater from the Iowa State boys. And then Joe Mixon obviously doing his thing. I think the offense is going to be good. See how the defense holds up for the Houston
I
Texans.
forgot they took both of the Iowa State wide receivers.
Got them both.
One of them's got to be good.
I think they're both going to be good. I think I'm just predicting. I'm like, I kind of like that combo going forward, paired up with Nico. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Should be nice. I mean, you can still learn from even Tank Dell while he's hurt. Learn from Nico Collins. I think they even brought in Christian Kirk.
Yeah, they've got a pretty deep receiving room.
Yeah.
I actually might in my dynasty. I have CJ Stroud. I might draft both of those Iowa State guys in my dynasty league just to see if one of them works. You know.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we still have a bunch of authentics as well, including Steve Young, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, and George Kittle on that Slate authentic helmet. I like the Slate. I prefer the golds personally, and really this might be my favorite Slate helmet if I had to pick one. San Francisco with the gold trim for one of the best, if not the best tight end in the game, George Kittle. There's one replica helmet left, but it's a pretty darn good one. One of the best running backs of all time. That is LaDainian Tomlinson, the other Slate that I really like. These are probably my 2 favorite Slate helmets, honestly. The Chargers and the 49ers.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
They are pretty nice. Secondary headliners, we are still looking for 3 of them, I believe, which is all of them. T. Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, James Cook, one of the best running backs in the NFL, and Michael Vick could be on the Falcons, could be on the Eagles. Here's that Nico, by the way. I love the red Collins. This is a sick helmet.
It is.
Very cool
Too
helmet.
sick to be sitting around over there.
Absolutely, especially when you got this still out there too.
What are we doing?
That's a 2-toned as well. Looks like white on the bottom into the red. Very expensive helmet. To get it for $186, and that's in a double, by the way, even less than a single. Definitely need to be tackling that, guys. Let's talk practice squad. This is a true football mixer. So you got jerseys, you got minis, you got authentics, you got footballs, you got whatever else. We've got some sick stuff, though. I can tell you for that. That's still left in this. We have 15 boxes to go, 6 headliners. There's 3 authentic helmets. One is Edgerrin James on that Lunar Authentic, the best Colts running back ever.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
I don't think Marshall played there long enough.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, he's probably the best to ever. It's like Terrell Owens. Like, I don't think he's the best Eagles receiver. Is he the best Eagles receiver to ever wear an Eagle jersey? Probably, right? That's how I kind of feel about Marshall Faulk. Eric Dickerson, I guess, was there too. But I think Edgerrin James, when you just look at it career-wise, it's probably Edgerrin James. They've got a couple weird ones like that. Frank Gore, Eric Dickerson, and Marshall Faulk.
Frank Gore is at the way end. I mean, now they have Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's very solid.
Pretty good.
Very solid. He's a guy, by the way, that might be like a filler in the Diamonds. Maybe even that Memorial Day series. You never know. Anyway, Edgerrin James is still out there. We've also got Eli Manning on that mini helmet. That's a camo mini. Eli's got one of the best autographs in the game, man. That is really, really nice. Aiden Hutchinson, Slate Authentic. Rave Authentic. Very sweet. And you could still double that up, by the way. As long as this double up's alive, there's no reason not to get a spot in this double box break for the practice squad. The Aiden Hutchinson Rave Authentic. And then the Bears Hall of Fame Rave Authentic. We're going to have to dissect this when we get the chance, but the only way to do it is by pulling it. But you can see some of the names right there. Jim McMahon, Dan Hampton, and Otis Wilson all in there. 6 more autographs on top of that. That is a sick helmet, guys. 10 autographs, 1 helmet, and you could still double that up with the Aiden Hutchinson Authentic. And that's for $96, Alex. Can you imagine that? Getting both of those lids for $96?
Would be pretty nice.
That'd be extremely nice. Did you call any from this here?
We have nothing to break yet.
Yes, we have not. Hey, how you doing? One way or another. Practice squad in the secondary headliners. How about Sterling Sharp still out there? We've also got Garrett Wilson still alive. Garrett Wilson and Sterling Sharp. $96. Again, as long as that NFC North double up's alive, that is worth the play, in my opinion. Especially considering if we get that done by 1:30, guys, 7 spots to go, you might end up actually taking both those helmets for free. If you spin high enough on the wheel, if you get 100, we might pay you $4 to take Aiden Hutchinson and a 10 autographed helmet signed by a bunch of Bears Hall of Famers. Anyway, let's go to the Beyond the Arc series. Here's some basketball coming for you, y'all, and we got some big-time stuff in this one still alive. Currently 20 boxes, so we are a third of the way through. We got 12 headliners here in the basketball series. Talk about some jerseys, licensed jerseys at that. Karl Malone still out there. I love the old school Utah Jazz jersey. Dirk Nowitzki, man, I don't think he gets enough credit for all the things he was able to do, especially, I mean, he was playing prime Spurs teams, the prime Heat team with LeBron and all them, and he was still dominating and getting this team to championships. Now, I understand they had some other good pieces, but that team is nothing without Dirk, right? I mean, he was the driving force, one of the most unstoppable jump shots of all time, in my opinion. We've got the Dream. Akeem the Dream is still out there. Actually, he might have been pulled. He did get pulled. The other licensed jersey is Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is still out there. So the Paul Pierce licensed jersey, another guy that's no slouch when it comes to success, everything he was able to accomplish, especially with his running mate. That's Kevin Garnett on that Larry O'Brien trophy that's literally for the Celtics, as you can see right here. Celtics will not be repeating this year.
They will not. They're not a repeat champion in a hot minute.
Yeah, I was seeing that, not 20 years, but 10, 15 years, something like that.
It was the Warriors back-to-back with KD.
I think that's right, which would have been, 2019? No, 2017? Somewhere in there?
Sounds about right.
Anyway, Shaquille O'Neal still out there, too. Got the Diesel. I believe that is not a licensed jersey, but it is still autographed by one of the best and most dominant big men to ever play the game. Allen Iverson, we got the answer on that beautiful Funko Pop signed in some red ink, which is pretty awesome. Steve Nash. He was literally my favorite basketball player until Steph Curry. Dude was so talented, such a gifted point guard, so fun to watch. I was literally just following Nash's career. So I was a Suns fan while he was there. I was a Mavericks fan when he was in Dallas. Once he went to the Lakers, that's when I was like, I don't want to be a Lakers fan. But I like this cat that's coming out of Davidson, Steph Curry. And I was like, wherever he goes, that's who I'm going to be a fan of. A couple more basketballs. Damian Lillard, one of the best shooters of all time. James Harden still out there as well. And then how about this cool looking basketball here signed by Tyrese Maxey? Interested to see what the 76ers are going to do the rest of the way through. But Tyrese Maxey is definitely a big piece of that puzzle if he sticks around, which I think he will. In the secondary headliner section, we got a guy that's been trying to will the Heat into some success. That's Tyler Hero. And Tony Parker still out there, too, speaking of those dominant Spurs teams back in the day. 106 here in the double, only 53 in the single when it comes to that basketball series. Whew, we're getting through it, Alex. Black and blue, half and half. Again, this half and half means it's half speed flexes, half authentics. Black and blue means there are some damages to these helmets. Could be something like, a little scratch, a little nick or a ding here. Generally speaking, it's pretty minor, but it's not good enough for any of our other series. So we put it together here and we give it to you guys as a discounted opportunity. With that being said, in the photo headliner section, there are a bunch of speed flexes still out there. How about this gold chrome flex signed by Emmitt Smith with that silver visor? That's still alive and out there. We got Brian Urlacher right next to him, the alt orange for the Chicago Bears. That speed flex is still alive. Got a chrome flex signed by Kurt Warner with the yellow visor still in there. Beautiful looking helmet. We got let me make sure I got the right one here. I'm looking at the wrong thing. My eyes are getting twisted with everything that's up there.
It happens.
It does happen. Randy Moss on a chrome speed flex with a silver visor. In my opinion, the most talented wide receiver to ever play the game. That is a very, very awesome helmet as well. The Bake Show is still alive too. Rip speed flex here for Tampa Bay. I think that's just Tampa Bay. I was trying to make sure that wasn't Cleveland, but I think it's just Tampa Bay. We've also got a couple of others. Justin Jefferson on a chrome speed flex. If you're a Viking fan, what are you doing? Randy Moss and Justin Jefferson in a double box break. You get both of those chrome speed flexes. That's insane if you can get both of those. The yellow visor here for Jay Jett is, in my opinion, the best receiver in the game. And this is one we don't see very often. It's an Oakley visor, which keep that in mind, guys. That's going to add a bunch of value here to Russell Wilson on the lunar speed flex with the beautiful green and black stripe going through the top. as it is for the Seahawks. This is still, I know he's still in the NFL, but this is the team you want him on, right? I mean, unless he just goes crazy in, where's he at? Raiders, right? He's at Vegas now. Unless he just goes crazy there. I think we're all going to want him on Seahawks stuff at the end of the day.
Russell Wilson is with the Giants.
Giants, that's right.
It's Geno with
Geno.
The Raiders.
I got my Seahawks quarterbacks all mixed up. Yeah, I don't, and obviously they just drafted Jackson Dart. I don't know what they're going to do. They have Jameis too, right? In New York. Whew.
Yeah.
It's going to be a weird rotation. I feel like it's literally going to be a carousel.
Well, it's going to be letting Dart sit for the first year and, I guess let Russ and Jameis teach him.
I feel like that's how it should be, Alex, but I just have a feeling it's going to be like they're all going to play. I feel like we're going to see all three of them this season. That's my prediction.
I think we'll see Russ and Jameis. I don't think we'll see Dart unless it's like a mop-up time. Or they both somehow get hurt.
Never say never. Do you think they'd put him in if they were losing by a bunch? Like if they were down 40-0 when they put him in? Or only if they were winning by a bunch?
Maybe late in the year. Doesn't matter.
Just to see what it's
I
like.
think maybe the first half of the season, he's never going in. Just nope. Sorry, can't.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I don't think he has an opportunity to win the starting job necessarily, but he does have two good teachers for two different reasons that he can learn from.
One with taking care of the ball and one in just slinging it.
Yeah, and one's a good teammate guy. They're both good teammate guys, but Jameis is
in completely different ways.
Yeah, very different ways. Very different ways.
Here for it.
There's still a bunch of authentics in this series too. Darrelle Revis, Derrick Henry, and Edgerrin James when it comes to the photoed headliners. So those are all still out there and available. And then in the secondary headliner section, we are still looking for Marcus Allen and Eric Dickerson, a couple of great running backs. Boom and boom. Let's get this Baker thing is sick. Oh, it's like the old school logo on the other side. Oh, okay, I see. That's the rip. Wow. That's crazy. Jetta's chrome.
Oh, yeah. We're loaded up. I am guessing.
Is that a different helmet?
Just into the Memorial Day series there. You should have got an order number that will be sent to your email. Let us know what that order number is. I could let you know when that break happened or if it's going to happen.
Yes.
As soon as the break fills up, it'll say 0 slots, sold out. We do the break.
This is kind of interesting how it's like white, almost silver on the back.
Yeah, it's different. It's like a lighter, like purple too.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
And you can tell, I mean, look at all the videos of these. If you're displaying these,
right?
Looks good to me.
I hate to say it, but this Emmitt Smith is sick.
It is. I
like,
think there's a Bo Jackson like that in there.
Yeah, well, that's why I was confused. I click on this and I was like, wait.
They're both sick.
I'm like, wait, that's not Emmitt Smith.
But they look great.
They do look great. Yeah, I kind of wish we got more of those. Unless they always end up damaged, in which case I don't want it. Kurt Warner still there. But yeah, Alex said it, so it sounds like you bought the
Memorial Day single was 136.
Yep, this one right here. So if you want to shoot us an order number, man, we can let you know if that already happened or not. But if it hasn't happened, all you're waiting for is 6 more people to hop in. Once 6 more people hop in, we will get that break going live on the air right here, right now. So
Edward Hendrickson in there and Jay Barley.
So if that's you, if you're one of those two guys, then you are currently waiting. If you're not one of those two guys, your break did happen earlier, and we can let you know the result if you can give us an order number. Please and thank you. Where are we going? Did all this. Minis and jerseys, that's it. Here we go. Jerseys. Down to the final 11. We got 3 headliners. Cheapest entry point guys to play. 1 photoed headliner left is the Triple Crown winner, Jamar Chase. Beautiful white custom jersey here. And then we got 2 listed names, including K9, Kenneth Walker III. We're also looking for the Freak, Javon Curse. So 3 headliners left and 11 boxes when it comes to the jerseys. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the mini helmets. Relatively new series here with the minis. Actually, very new. There's only 1 box gone, or 2 boxes gone, 1 break done. 12 headliners left and 28 boxes. We are still looking for, is it all of them? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All of them. How about that Joe Montana mini? That's a little different. Like,
what is that called?
Alt white?
Just a flat white.
Flat white? Yeah,
it's flat white.
I was about to say, it's not a lunar. Yeah, that's cool. Joe Montana, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I wonder, are we at that point again? I know we have 4 of my top 5 quarterbacks. We don't have Aaron Rodgers. That's the only one we're
That is
missing.
the only one we're missing.
Yep, for my top 5. But 4 of the top 5 throughout the break, 3 of them in one series, being that Memorial Day. But Joe Montana, Kurt Warner, you could double up there, by the way, in that NFC West. Jordy Nelson, we got on the Flash mini helmet. Troy Polamalu, Jim Kelly, Lawrence Taylor, Luke Kuechly, Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Jamar Chase. Boys all over the place, Jamar Chase. We're also still looking for Jordan Addison, Earl Campbell, and Michael Vick. Again, guys, $50 in the minis, double box break every time for that price. So that is your top to bottom rundown. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in the breaks that are getting kind of close. Again, if we can close them up before 1:30, guys, 1 hour, then we will be doing Chase wheel spins with you included. Memorial Day, by the way, this one right here, 6 spots to go. You get into 2 different Chase wheel spins if we can close that one up before 1:30. 6 spots to go there, 5 spots to go in the vault single. This is technically our closest break, I believe. Boom, vault single. Again, still looking for a Josh Allen Chrome Flex and that RIP Nico Collins Speed Flex. So definitely 2 of the sickest Speed Flexes are still out there, and plenty of other great names as well. So both vaults are pretty close, the double and the single. And then we're also kind of close on the Memorial Day single with 6 spots to go. Those are our closest breaks, guys. But up to you. You guys let us know one way or another. All breaks done by 1:30, so another hour. And then the Memorial Day series as well. I don't think they raced this weekend.
No, we got nothing.
Oh, I lied. They did race. And guess who won?
Give me his number.
1.
Oh, Ross Chastain.
Ross Chastain.
Nice.
He started 40th.
Oh.
Started 40th. Came back. He only led 8 laps and ended up winning the race. So shout out to my boy Ross Chastain taking a dub in the Chevy. Right behind him. And I always feel bad for these guys. This dude led 283 laps and lost. That's William Byron. He finished 2nd. Chase Briscoe 3rd. Your boy AJ Allmendinger 4th, and Brad Keselowski 5th.
And a boy Allmendinger.
I should have just gave you the numbers to see if you could get it.
That would have been fun.
Well, here, I'll give you the back. All right, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the 9 car finished 6th.
Is that Chase Elliott?
Chase Elliott, yep. You're not going to get this one, but the 71 car finished 7th.
71, no clue.
Michael McDowell.
Michael McDowell.
The 20 car finished 8th.
20 is Christopher Bell?
Yep. The 60 car finished 9th.
Nope.
Ryan Preece.
Okay.
And then the 4 car finished 10th.
The 4 car is Noah Gragson?
You're right. I don't know how you have this memory game going in your head without.
I don't know what did switch. I think he used to be 10.
You're it's just funny if you ever find yourself in a NASCAR conversation outside of here, you're going to nail the numbers. People are going to think you know NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see her try to fake your way through that conversation.
And just keep naming and be like, oh, yeah, he was pretty good then. And,
Yeah,
this
right.
guy's pretty good now. I just keep saying, oh, yeah, he drives that number.
Oh, yeah. That guy, yeah. You can't say anything else about him.
Just
But
keep going from there.
The Cracker Barrel 400 is next at the Nashville Super Speedway.
Where's that at? Oh, you said Nashville.
Take a guess. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, believe it or not.
Why not?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's about it for NASCAR Tuesday until we get some numbers, obviously. We'll keep that going. I shouldn't have to say this, but the obvious choice here is the Memorial Day series with a Tom Brady authentic still alive, not to mention Peyton Manning on a Speed Flex, Kurt Warner Speed Flex, a triple sign Falcon Flex, Jamar Chase. There are massive names, things that are going to be centerpieces in your collection, things that are going to get you to where you want to go as far as centerpieces for your collections, whatever it may be. Jay Augustin, I'm awake. We can start. Fantastic.
Let's go.
Let's get something done in an hour so that way all breaks done by 1:30. You get yourself in that Chase wheel spin. We are loaded up, man. And maybe that's a part of the problem is there's just so many good series out there. Whether you want to do Memorial Day, Diamonds, Half and Half, Vault, even the practice squad with that double up with the Bears Hall of Fame authentic and Aiden Hutchinson. If you're into basketball, there's some great stuff still out there in that Behind the Arc series. So it's one of those things. We got 19 people watching. If you guys are trying to play, maybe put it in the chat. Say hey guys, I really want to go after this series. Who's in, and then maybe everybody else can go figure it out. Alex, we are 100 days from NFL kickoff.
Oh, I can't wait.
100 days. Very excited.
My
It
birth-
seems close, but not close.
Each day, I'm convinced myself the Bears are going to be better and better. by the start of the year, I'll say they'll win the division.
Yep. Well, they're off-season champs again, right?
Of course. 3-time champs.
3-time off-season champs. I think the Bears will be good this year. Better than they were last year. And they were, I mean, and I'm only saying that because of how they finished. You know, they finished really well. Caleb looked really good. They were competitive.
They were competitive. They went like on a 10-game losing streak.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they finished well, but better coaching staff all around, top to bottom, like that.
I think it's just hard to find motivation too, though, when you're like, you know,
Oh,
your
yeah,
coach
they
got
just
fired,
keep
you know,
losing.
like you're not making the, like it's hard to find
After the Hail
motivation.
Mary game, the locker room was lost.
That was
pretty
such a
easy to tell.
bad game. God.
Pretty easy to tell. My only concerns is a pass rusher outside of Sweat. I think Sweat would be a really good 2, and he's like a low end 1.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like,
A top 10 pass rusher in the league. Maybe not even top 15.
Where'd they go in the draft? They got
They went tight end, then receiver.
right.
Then
So
they
they're
went offensive tackle. Then they went defensive tackle.
so they didn't really boost pass rushing at all.
Seems like they're going to be doing a rotation of guys that could play D tackle and D end. So they're kind of maybe matchup dependent. Be like, oh, hey, this guy kind of struggles with this kind of pass rusher. This guy struggles with this one.
Well, their offense should be absolutely loaded up.
Offense should be better. They got a really good secondary. I just worry about the pass rush and then kind of just offensive line depth.
You really need that like unsung hero, like that guy that like you don't really know about right now,
Why
or
not?
maybe but then it's like, oh,
I think
This
they're-
guy's really taking
they're
a step
hoping
up.
They took like a guy in the 4th or 5th round. I forget exactly, but Austin Booker, he's a pass rusher, and they're hoping he can be
Mm-hmm.
something in year 2. I don't like kind of banking on that,
yeah.
but yet again, I'm also not expecting them to win the Super Bowl. I'm just hoping to get to the playoffs, have a winning record.
That was like for the Eagles, like they had Hassan Reddick a couple years ago, and everybody's like, that's their premier pass rusher, and he was great. But then, like silently, Josh Sweat had a great year, and then last year he went to another level. So he was kind of the guy that was like, oh, I didn't really know, he was this good, and then
And Hassan Reddick was great at getting to the quarterback. He couldn't stop the run. Not at all. So that doesn't help either. Just because obviously it's important to rush the quarterback, but if you can't stop the run, you're a liability too.
right. Team struggle going inside against the Eagles because Jordan Davis he's
Jordan Davis
so
and Jalen
big.
Carter
yeah,
are very good.
very
Georgia
tough,
boys.
very
Georgia
tough
boys.
to get through there.
And we get a lot of Jalen Carter as a filler, and now with Aaron Donald being gone, it's just him or Chris Jones are best D tackle, and it might be him.
Yeah, well, I'm biased. I'm going to say it's him, but yeah, you mentioned it. He could be a filler hitting the diamonds, vault, half and half. I mean, he could be anywhere. Jalen Carter.
I mean, he is the next generation's Warren Sapp, Aaron Donald, that guy. He is that.
It certainly feels like it on paper. And so far through his start, whenever it's my guy, I get weary. Like I'm so easy to say that about any other
He's
team.
one of those though, where like, if it wasn't for incident off the field, he was going to be the first overall pick
Oh, yeah.
in that draft.
No, he was.
So like, he's like a first overall pick talent. He's been good since he's been in the league. It's like, he's just good.
Well, he got
It's that
drafted.
simple.
He got drafted while we were both here a couple years ago, and I remember saying, I was like, I feel like that's the perfect situation for Jalen Carter because he's going to a team that's ready to win. He's going to a team with a bunch of his former teammates on it that were there, that experienced the heartbreak of like, dang, we were so close, So they're gonna be like, dude, if you're not serious about this, like, you don't have a place on this team.
Basically, he had the talent. It's like, hey, let's just focus on what we need to focus on here, and he has.
Yeah, and he has. He definitely has. I love Jalen Carter.
Yeah, if it wasn't for like a people not liking defense thing, he'd be a photo headliner in every series.
Yeah,
he's literally
100%. 100%.
Shout out Eric Burns getting into the minis at one spot.
Let's go. So minis are down to 6, I think. Working on it, guys. Yeah, it's a lot of just picking away right now and picking series that you want to go into. So 6 to go in the minis, double box break. That counts, by the way, if we can get it done by 1:30. So only $50. That's usually the easiest play when it's a chase like this. Get into the minis, get into the jerseys, practice squad, even at 49. Those lower end breaks, that's a little bit cheaper to at least get yourself in a chase wheel spin and maybe end up winning something and getting paid to take it. We've seen it happen plenty of times.
Look, I'm looking at the standings right now. If I had to pick a sleeper team that could sneak into the playoffs that I kind of like, I just like the Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals too. Let me ask you this, because this is just now like sidebar question, and the chat as well if they have an answer. Dynasty League, true Dynasty League,
Okay.
and scoring only. It's points per reception and scoring, so yards don't count.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So you only get points for scoring touchdowns and catching
Catching the
passes.
ball.
I have the 2nd overall pick in this draft.
It's like a fresh league.
Fresh league. Well, it's not fresh. I have players already.
Okay.
And I'll share more if I need to. But I have the second overall pick. A guy offered me Marvin Harrison Jr. straight up for it.
Who are some potential people that you could be drafting?
So Ashton Genty's going to go first.
Okay.
And then, so I'm going to be Travis Hunter, Cam Ward.
Also, it's just the rookies?
It's mostly the rookies. Like, those are going to be the picks. Like, everybody else is pretty much taken. There's going to be some guys that are going to get thrown back, but, like, probably not worth the second overall pick with. I think
I would do it.
I have Devontae Smith and Drake London.
I'm guessing Ashton Genty's going to go number 1.
Yeah, he's going to go number 1.
So then, yeah, I would do it 100%.
I also have, like, the 5th pick, too. So it's like something might slip.
Maybe you could do that. Be like, hey, how about the 5th pick?
I don't think he's going to go for this. Guy's pretty stubborn, but he's really, really wants this pick. So I don't know. I might be able to juice some more out of him.
What pick does he have?
I don't think he's picking in the first round right now.
So that's why. He just wants to pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. You always get people that.
I definitely think I would do that in a heartbeat.
I think I'm going to do it, but.
Unless you need a quarterback.
I do need a quarterback, but I'm also wondering.
It's not that great of a class.
It's not a great class. I'm guessing he wants Cam Ward, but then it's like one of those quarterbacks is going to be available at 5. So it's like, I could.
Because who are your quarterbacks right now?
I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I think I have Sam Darnold and I have Russell Wilson. It's a tough. He has Jalen Hurts too, so like I'm trying to like muster over Jalen Hurts, like will that into existence. But
Marvin Harrison going to get better, but he still did have 8 touchdowns in his first year. I'll have a better year. I'll probably get closer to that 90 to 100 catches this year, 20 to 30 more at least.
I think you're right. Yeah, it seems like he's going to make a big leap.
He bulked up a little too.
Yeah, he did. He looks huge.
Yeah.
He also, by the way, getting back to autographs, did work out his stuff with Fanatics, so he should be signing, which is great. He's like the only rookie from last year we haven't had, and one that's worth having, I should say.
Yes.
And he should be signing, so we should be getting, I'm guessing, Marvin Harrison Jr. at some point, which is pretty great.
Edward and Aaron also getting in. We got Aaron into the minis and Edward into the practice squad.
Sweet. So 5 to go in the minis, guys. I'll go ahead and drop that in there. That's now tied for our closest break.
Jeff August, of course, saying his Packer, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
When in doubt, Josh Jacobs.
I wonder, am I signed in on? Nope, I'm not. It's like, I wonder if I'm signed in on this over here. We have some ridiculous league names. Like the Viagra Football League.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and Russell Wilson. Those are my 3 quarterbacks.
That's tough.
I have, Devontae Smith and Drake London. Pretty much that's it. I have Rashee Rice too, and Rashid Shaheed. So I have 4 like pretty decent receivers for scoring only. Not yards league. He was all touchdown. Yeah, I don't know who has Josh Jacobs, but I would definitely take Josh Jacobs. My running backs are also bad. I have Derrick Henry, and that's about it.
He's a good one to have, though.
Huh?
He's a good one to have.
He's a very good one to have, yeah. And I'm embarrassed to say this because, like, the first year, this was like 5 or 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I think. I had Derrick Henry, and I traded him for Deshaun Jackson. And Deshaun Jackson, at the start of that, look, it was like Derrick Henry's 3rd year in football.
Yeah.
At the start of it, Deshaun Jackson looked like that. Like, this looked like a steal of the century for me because he was catching like 60-yard touchdowns. You get more points the longer the touchdown is, too. Mm-hmm. So I was like, he's great for this league. But then he pulled his hammy and he never was the same. And Derrick Henry ended up having like his career season. He was so good. And everybody's like, dude, I can't believe you made that trade. But then he came back to me. So I have Derrick Henry again.
That's tough.
Do not take Packers receivers. Not even Matthew, is it Golding, right?
He's wearing number 22. I don't like it.
I know you don't like it. Never. Period. What about Jordan Love?
You take Jordan Love because he has weapons to throw to. You don't take any of the weapons because you don't know which one's going to have a good game.
That's true. That's a good point. That's kind of like why, like last year, my goal was if I was going to draft Eagles, really the only Eagle I want is Jalen Hurts. Because I'm like, A.J. Brown's going to have good games, but then there's also going to be the Devontae Smith game. There might be a Dallas Goedert game. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't know about Saquon. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, easily I would take Saquon Barkley too. Never. We share the ball. We are 4 to go now, guys, in the practice squad single as well. And again, that's another good one. We got 29 people watching, so people are starting to come in. Again, this practice squad, we're still looking for an Aiden Hutchinson authentic and that Bears Hall of Fame authentic. For me, that's why I would actually play the double box break, because you can win both of those for less than $100. But you could get one of those for $49 if you want to go that route. There is an Edgerrin James authentic still out there as well, an Eli Manning mini. Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson as listed headliners here in the practice squad.
Looks like we do have a good amount of personals. Looks like 2 that actually happened yesterday, but were never opened.
Oh, okay.
And we got a Sig Club personal for Robert Kumasaki.
Ooh, Kumasaki. Great name.
Oh, yeah.
Barclay Giles, also a great name. We'll look at that here in a second. Let me just quickly, because there's 29 people watching, talking about this Memorial Day series. Tom Brady on that full-size authentic is still out there, guys, plus the Rip Speed Flex of Peyton Manning with that blue visor. A lot of other great names. Kurt Warner still out there. Drew Brees and Derrick Henry both on those camo authentics. Got that triple sign Falcon Speed Flex, London Robinson and Pitts, all the weapons still there. Jamar Chase Speed Flex, Bruce Smith Speed Flex, and that two-tone Chrome Flex signed by Emmitt Smith. Massive names in this Memorial Day series. 14 boxes left, 10 headliners left. Definitely go after that one. So if you see your name on here, looks like it's 3 different series too. So Barclay Giles, Carl Kreisel, or Robert Kumasaki. If any of you guys are out there and you want to do your personal, now is the time. Let us know. We might do Barclay and Carl anyway, just to, because it was yesterday, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to double check. I didn't see anything in the winner sheet, but just ask the people in the
Okay,
chat.
cool. Yeah, we don't have to do it either. Could always wait, do it later. But if Mr. Robert Kumasaki is out there and would like to do his mini personal, just let me know you're out there. And then obviously it's Sig Club, so you probably know how it works. Just need a number for the minis. They're scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Good time to do it in the minis, considering every single headliner is still out there. Every listed name is still out there. So pretty good chance whatever you're chasing or would want is still available. Yeah, it's awesome to start already thinking about fantasy football, and all that good stuff with the NFL season right on the heels. But there's still some playoff basketball being played, some playoff hockey being played as well. I was really hoping in the basketball world, the Timberwolves were going to get the job done. Did not, unfortunately. Down 3-1 to OKC. That's probably not surprising, though. And then the Knicks, though, taking a back seat, down 2-1 with Game 4 in New York happening, or in Indiana, rather. This is a big Game 4 for New York, right? Like,
got to win it.
They dropped 2 at home. They need to pick up 2 on the road. They've been really good on the road, which is kind of funny, at least in the postseason. Yeah, that's how it's been. Indiana is a minus 130 favorite tonight. It's going to be Halliburton versus Brunson and Cat. They were doing all the scoring last time. Tyrese Halliburton's father will be in attendance.
He will be in attendance. He'll be in a suite.
Yep.
Not allowed.
He's not allowed on the court.
Anywhere else, but
which is probably good. It's probably good.
I know Aaron Neesmith is hurt for the Pacers. It's a tough one to lose. Tibbs is actually using his bench a little now. That's nice to see.
Bobby said, can you pull 15 for the mini? I'm guessing that's Mr. Robert Kumasaki, in which case the answer is yes. We can do 15 as long as it's available. Let me just check. It is. So, yes, we can absolutely do that. Thank you, sir.
Also got Jeff hopping into the practice squad, getting it 3 to go.
3 spots to go in that practice squad, guys. Let's finish the job. Make sure you do it here in the next 40 minutes so you get into the Chase wheel spin. So, guys, Robert's getting this one absolutely free. If you're not a part of the Sig Club, make sure you get in because it is free. As long as you're playing, you're earning points. The more points you earn, it starts to stack up. You can get all sorts of great rewards like a free mini helmet, which is what Robert's about to see right here, right now, in box 15. Get these out of the way. There we are. Box 15 for Mr. Robert Kumasaki. Good luck, man. Every single headliner is available here. That's true. Hey, we have mini. I just realized this is a mini box it's in.
Yeah, we have the mini boxes and the jersey boxes.
Oh, nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
We have a secondary headliner? Should be if he's not. He's not. Wow. This is just an incredible filler hit then. This is a very good filler hit. How about Thurman Thomas?
Oh.
Just chilling. That's a really nice hit for Not even a secondary headliner. I mean, this is a former NFL MVP, one of the best running backs of all time, 4 straight Super Bowls, and kind of the heartbeat of that offense, really. Thurman Thomas. Congratulations, Robert, on the Thurminator. For free. Nothing wrong with free.
No.
Nothing wrong with free. Congratulations, brother. Thurman Thomas mini coming your way. So again, guys, that was a SIG Club personal for Mr. Kumasaki. We'll show off the SIG Club real quick. Because again, guys, if you're not in, you should be in. I'll drop the link. There it is. And this is what it looks like. So all you got to do is hit join now if you're not already part of it. Whatever email you use to get your confirmation and whatever else, that's what's going to be your email to log in. But you start earning points right away. 25 points per every dollar. You get points automatically for following us all over social media. And then you start leveling up. $10 gift card just at 7,500 points, which sounds like a lot, but really you rack these up pretty quickly. Again, 25 points for every dollar you spend. So even if you hop into, you know, the practice squad, it's $49, right? 25 times 50 is whatever number. Alex knows it.
What would you say?
25 times 50.
25 times 50.
We're not math.
I should know that faster.
Yeah, I should too. We're not mathematicians on this show.
1250.
1250. Literally, 1250, just like that. You've already like put in a good chunk to getting the practice squad collector. $10, $15. You start getting free spots, free items, $100 gift card to 200,000, free mini helmet. That's what you just saw there at 325. Legendary collector's the next stop for Bobby. He gets a free replica helmet. That's a full-size lid you're going to get for free. And then the Coup de Grace here, 800,000. Goat collector. You get a jersey, a mini, a rep, and an authentic helmet, and they've all been a headliner within the last 30 days. We value that at about $1,900, so that is the cream of the crop on that one.
Oh, yeah.
5 to go on the mini helmets. We are 2 to go on the practice squad, so that's going to happen here any minute. And 5 to go still on the vault. Just to recap here on the vault, guys. We are still looking for the Chrome Flex Josh Allen with that beautiful red visor. The Nico Collins Speed Flex ripped. This is, I mean, obviously the Eagles, my favorite helmet, but I actually kind of like this one, I think, more than Josh Allen. Like, this rip is crazy. I love the blue.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool on Nico. We're also still looking for George Kittle on that full-size authentic helmet. We've got Steve Young, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, and Kurt Warner all still available, and then LaDainian Tomlinson on the rep. There is still a $300 gift card at large as well, guys. So, again, you're going to win an autographed full-size helmet and a $300 gift card on top of that. We've also got Terrell Suggs, James Cook, and Michael Vick all in here. I wonder if Tyrese Halliburton's dad is allowed in New York. He should get a verbal beef with Spike Lee to see New York's reaction. We were just talking about that. He will be there. It's in Indiana. I don't know if he's going to be allowed.
In a suite, not allowed down to the court.
He's probably going to be allowed in New York, I would imagine. But it would be pretty funny.
I don't know if I'd want to go. Those New York fans are ruthless.
They are ruthless.
They were attacking Windy. Brian Windhorst, what are you doing? He's not going to do anything. All he said was the Celtics are going to win.
Well, he was wrong.
He was wrong.
Maybe he needs to say the Pacers are going to win and then fuel the city of New York.
Maybe.
Do you like have somebody that you want to win, like out of these 4 teams? Is there one that you're like, I want to see them win? Or do you
I
like?
wanted to see Minnesota because I like Ant.
I wanted to see Minnesota for TSJ, but
He was playing good.
He was playing good.
He could score off the bench.
well, it's good to see. I mean, as an Illinois fans, but he was great in college, and then it sucks. I mean, I don't want to get too far into it, but he got the sexual assault thing, which turned out to be nothing. I think they found texts where she said she was going to do something like that. So it just sucks when that happens, and he's losing all of this momentum and all this ground, and he would have been picked higher probably if it wasn't for it. And Minnesota got a steal. And I don't know how the other guy's been doing. The guy they drafted.
He hasn't played much, Rob Dillingham.
But he's
also 19. TSJ is like 24.
Right.
I think. So big age gap. They'll both be big contributors next year because I think they're probably going to lose a couple of big players in free agency.
Yeah, God, that could be dangerous, man. They get all 3 of those with Ant.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of different ways to score. Terrence plays good defense too. That's cool.
I think
like
at
their
this
team.
point, maybe I'm rooting for the Pacers. I like Halliburton. Saw him play in college a little bit.
they've been the most exciting team for sure. Like
Yeah.
the big comebacks, the last second shots.
I know it's overdone. It's not that bad as the internet makes it, but I don't want the flop off. I don't need Brunson versus SGA.
Yeah, I think it's a little overdone too, but I see what you mean.
Well, because even I think it's more that they're trying to draw the foul instead of just normally scoring. But I guess the free throw numbers, SGA, he's actually shot less over the last 3 years, but no one said anything until now.
Right. Well,
It's not like
that's what exposure gets you.
yeah.
Well, it's also it was the narrative in football, right? With the Chiefs, where it's like, oh my God, they get every call, and it's like,
they slowed down one in the Knicks Pacers game, and Brunson grabs Neesmith's arm and hits himself in the face with it, and then he goes back and they call a foul. It was something else.
that's funny. It's so fast. Being an NBA referee is tough because it all is just split second decision making.
But then there's old videos of Harden. He'll literally hook his arm intentionally and then go up to shoot, and then it's just.
Well, he was one of the OGs, right? Everybody would say. I liked the video. James Harden did that two-step step back, and then Steph tried it and he got a travel and he did the 1-3 on the on the chest. What?
And then and then people would show old highlights of Kobe, and Kobe would just do a pump fake and then jump into you. And I feel like it's just completely it's just more and more and more different ways to draw the foul. Before it was just let me pump fake, you go in the air, and then it's now I'll hit you.
Yeah.
And now it's literally you're grabbing the defender's arm.
Well,
yourself.
it's a little funny because some people will be like, oh, that would never happen in the age of Jordan. And what I'm like, I'm sure you can find plenty of highlights of
you could.
Michael Jordan drawing fouls. That's part of the game.
They showed a clip because it's all, SGA free throw merchant. It was Jordan. I think he was 3 of 14 for the game, but he shot 17 free throws. So he scored 30 points.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want the Knicks to win just because my dad's a Knicks fan. So, that'd be kind of cool for him to see.
It would be cool to see the city of New York. New York might burn down.
Oh, yeah.
If they win.
Well, they've been waiting for it's been a long time since the Knicks have been this good.
But Pacers, never won. OKC's never won.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Minnesota's never won.
Yeah.
It's either a team that's never won or a team that hasn't won in about 50 years.
It's going to be good. Yeah, I think OKC's definitely the best of the bunch. But
yeah, I'd kind of be shocked at this one if they don't win it.
Right.
I feel like everyone's just kind of finding reasons. Hopefully they don't.
I think.
But it seems like they're going to.
I think the Pacers have a better chance, and I just say that because
they have more depth.
Yeah, more depth and just what they've been doing. They're used to playing from behind and coming back at the end. There's something magic in the air
It's
for
also
Indiana.
different. Them and OKC are similar, where it's just kind of. Everyone's touching the ball. Everyone's moving around. Everyone can score at any point. When sometimes with the Knicks, the ball just gets stuck in Brunson's hands or gets stuck in Cat's hands, and you kind of are just sitting around watching.
Well, that's the last
really
game.
work.
Let me see the stats because the last game was very much that.
It was a low scoring game. It was a good game.
Oh gosh, that's a good point too. I don't know.
See, it shouldn't grow because he picked against the Knicks.
Oh
for the
yeah,
Celtics. And I don't know if he picked them against the Pacers. He's just he's a bandwagon Knicks fan.
Right, a little bit. I can't even watch him anymore to be honest with you.
I don't watch any of the ESPN shows anymore.
Yeah,
Cat carried them.
Yeah, Cat had 24. He had 15 boards. Dude's just an animal. The thing that I was like, wow, was the assist numbers. For the starters, there was only 6 assists.
It was just a lot of one-on-one ball.
Right, exactly. Josh Hart had 4 on the bench. He had 10 rebounds. I'm like, how does Josh Hart get so many rebounds?
Day, Dennis Rodman when it comes to rebounding.
Yeah,
but his is all just hustle.
Yeah, right.
I think we got those minis closed actually.
Perfect. I think honestly the kickers, obviously Cat's going to do his thing, Jalen's going to do his thing. It's actually, in my opinion, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby.
Yeah, when they're hitting their shots and they're scoring, 15 plus points each.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, if they hit that 15-point mark, that's tough to beat at that point. All right, all minis early. Again, 30 minutes. You guys can still get in if you are in that practice squad or any other break to get yourself into the all breaks done by 1:30 Chase Wheelspin. But we got Ryan Andrees and Eric Burns. We got Aaron Custer in here. Michael Kirschbaum with the close.
It's kind of been the thing for the Pacers, though. They just always have a guy that's stepping up.
Yeah.
Siakam had almost 40 points a couple games ago.
Right,
Game 2.
Halley's going to do his thing, but then it's who else is going to get out there?
A big scorer, really. But he's going to drop 10-plus assists a lot of the time.
It's just funny looking at this team because you look at it and it's not a team, in my opinion, that you're just That's a championship
I
team.
think the only person that they've drafted in their like big rotation is Nemhard and Turner. Everyone else is via trade
Yeah.
or signing. And I think they drafted Matherin. But
Yeah, they
McConnell
drafted.
was a signing. Toppin was a trade.
Yep.
Neesmith was a trade.
They've built this team.
Siakam was a trade. Halliburton was a trade.
They've definitely built this team. So 2 numbers, guys. Ryan Andreessen, Eric Burns, Aaron Custer, and Michael Kirschbaum. If anybody's got it, otherwise we'll take it to the wheel.
One to go in the practice squad single as well.
Let's go. Yeah, the starters, by the way, comparison-wise for the Pacers had 15 assists.
And then same for the Knicks. I don't think they drafted a single player that they use besides Miles McBride.
Yeah, no on Bridges, no on Anunoby, no on Towns. Did they draft Robinson?
They might have drafted Mitchell Robinson, so 2 guys.
Yeah, Brunson they didn't, though.
Same thing for both teams, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, goes to show OKC is the exact opposite,
The
right?
exact
They're
opposite.
they're all homegrown.
I think besides like Caruso.
Yeah. The 50-50 on. I feel like the T-Wolves are like kind of a standard mix, right? They kind of got a little both.
Their big trade was Gobert, and then they had Towns, who traded him for Randall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like Ant was already there, and
Daniels,
Right.
Naz Reid.
I didn't even put it together
about it.
until I saw it last night that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and then
Nikhil Walker.
yeah,
Alexander, they're
I
cousins.
didn't realize they were cousins,
Yep.
and then I was like, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I think one of the broadcasts they said it about at least 5 times,
Oh yeah, well,
like bare minimum.
once you find something like that, you just like
It was like, did you know that Matthew Stafford and Clayton Kershaw were in the same high school together?
I did after hearing it a bunch of times in a broadcast, yeah. Or back in the day, it was like Bryce Harper and Chris Bryant, like
And
they-
Joey Gallo.
Yeah,
played
they were
together in
all
high
there.
school.
5 for the minis, which should work. I saw a funny thing about Joey Gallo, like winning a state championship or something, and then he took Greg Maddox's daughter to prom the same night.
I also saw that he's so bad now he got cut from the White Sox and he's trying to be a pitcher.
Yep, he's trying to be a pitcher. 18. Speaking of that, I think I told Steven this. Maybe I didn't tell you yet, but for the Kane County Cougars, they have Brett Phillips now.
I think I heard you say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if
And
it's
he's
during our show or just
he's trying to be a pitcher too. Why not? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
the one with like the really goofy laugh.
Yes. And it's funny because we were talking to some of the players when he first got there, the first couple of days, and they were like, we've been trying to like subtly make him laugh. Like because we want to hear it, but we don't want to just be like, laugh for us, you know? So they're trying to figure out how they can get him to laugh. Anyway, let's do these minis, guys. We've got Michael Kirschbaum in the NFC North, NFC South, and NFC East. Ryan Andreessen sneaks in the NFC West. We got Eric Burns in the AFC South, Michael Kirschbaum AFC North, Michael Kirschbaum in the AFC East, and Aaron Custer in the AFC West. Here we go. Boxes 18 and 5, starting with 5.
The Kyle Larson box.
The Kyle Larson box. Haven't seen a headliner in these minis yet, and we're not starting here. How about a Hall of Famer, though, on a Slate mini helmet? We got Andre Tippett. Look at the red ink on the top of that. That's not too bad here. For the New England Patriots, the great Andre Tippett. That's going to be the AFC East, Michael Kirschbaum. Congratulations on Andre Tippett.
Very nice. Yeah, the red ink is nice on there.
Yeah, it is cool. A little different. Pops. So Michael gets the party started. He's looking for more, though.
We got that practice squad up next.
Beautiful, guys. Keep it going for anything else. As long as we aren't caught up, it all will still count in the Chase Wheel Spin. So even if we, start doing a bunch of breaks here and it goes past 1:30, as long as we're still breaking, all of those people will be included in the chase.
I think the Memorial Day double is the one to do. 5 to go, guys. You're going to get into both wheel spins for that, too.
Beautiful. Yeah, let me drop in that link once I finish this up for Mike. Oh,
You can do it.
I did it. So before we do the next break real quick, let me go ahead and drop in this link for the Memorial Day double box break. Boom. 5 spots to go. I'm with Alex. That's probably a good one to do because, again, you do get in this one and you get this one. 2 spots in each of these if you get in that Memorial Day double. Let's go with 18. Bobby Labonte box. Bobby. Wow. We could pull the trifecta here when it comes to these guys. The 4 straight Super Bowls on the Buffalo Bills offense. We saw Thurman Thomas earlier. How about Andre Reed? I think they're all in here. Jim Kelly's a listed name, isn't it?
Nice.
Or a photo name even? No, he's in the other series. Dang it. Yeah, I knew we had Jim Kelly somewhere. He's in the diamonds. So we could see Jim Kelly. This is an AFC East double up, though. So Mr. Michael Kirschbaum, he had all the spots. He only needed the one here to take down Andre Reed and Andre Tippett. Couple of Andres in the AFC East. The Andre break. 4 straight Super Bowls for Andre Reed. I love that helmet, too. The old school Buffalo Bills red. They need to bring that back. So congrats, Mike.
They do need to bring that back.
you need a hard refresh, Floyd the Barber. Unless he's just trying to be funny. Either way.
I was going to say, will he still be able to see this message if I put Floyd? Make sure you are live. It was too fast. Oh, you in the practice squad break?
Ah, that makes more sense.
He is.
So he's actually ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm like, I don't know if he's in the I don't think he's even in this break.
He's time traveling.
He's time traveling. All right. Practice squad is next, though. So if you'd like to do it, the time will be here in just a second. Special teams practice squad number 10. We got Edward Hendrickson, Gary Marvin, Jeff August, Adam Padilla, and Eric Linnell. Drop me a number for PS number 10. Now's the time. Edward, Gary, Jeff, Adam, and Eric. But we are going to do 8. Jay August got in there first. Yeah, I need 8. He wants to do the Dale Earnhardt Jr. box.
Nobody dislikes the wheel more than Jeff August.
8 clicks for box 8 here in the practice squad. Good luck, fellas. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We got Gary Marvin here on the bookends, NFC North and AFC West. Adam Padilla is in the AFC South. We got Eric Linnell in the NFC East. Jeff August, the NFC West, AFC North. Edward Hendrickson, the AFC South and AFC East. Gary Marvin's going to take the AFC West. The Raise Hail Dale, Praise Dale Junior box.
False start penalty.
False start penalty. So what do we got? Eli Manning on the minis. That's what Eric's looking for. Edgerrin James. That would be Edward in the AFC South. And then obviously the Aiden Hutchinson in the Bears Hall of Fame. Gary up in the NFC North. Box number 8. Good luck, fellas. Here we go. I thought this box felt a little heavy, and it sure was. Full-size authentic coming out here in the practice squad. Who do we got? Oh, man. You know what we've got, Alex?
Is it a Bears since Jeff August called it?
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 autographs
There you go, Floyd.
on 1 helmet. The false start penalty pays off. Gary Marvin, NFC North, taking down a 10 autographed helmet signed by all these Bears Hall of Famers. That is insane. We're going to have to look up this JSA to get all the names here. I'm just going to see what I can do just by looking. I know that's Jim McMahon front and center on the Bear logo. Tim Manning, does that sound like somebody? Dan Hampton, there's Otis Wilson.
Maybe Jimbo Covert somewhere on there. Mike Singletary, I'm guessing.
This is a big helmet. My goodness. Let me let's do a JSA look up here. See what we can find.
Mike Singletary, Jim McMahon on there.
I like how you're studying it on the screen
Yeah.
instead of like it's
going
right
right there.
here. All right, let's see what we can find. WB739040. Hopefully this is already in the system. It is. Signed in Rosemont, Illinois. We've got Mike Singletary, Jim McMahon, Matt Suey, Mike Tomczak, Jim Morrissey, Emery Moorhead, Thomas Sanders, Otis Wilson, and Tim Reitman.
Very nice.
That's crazy.
On the rave.
I wonder if I actually wonder if Dan Hampton, they either forgot Dan Hampton or he was added later. Oh, no, here it is. It's over here. He's the actual signer. That's what it's labeled as.
Sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 autographs. So there you go. So I'll drop this list in for you. So you have all the players. These are all the guys that are on that helmet. Boom. Pretty awesome, dude. That's a sick lid. Rave Authentic with 10 autographs. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that for a Bears fan. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jeff, from Gary. Absolutely. Nice hit from Bob. That's a sick lid, dude.
Hit of the show.
I would easily.
Until we start
Easily.
pulling some speed places.
Yeah, well, let's get into the
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, and this can definitely change for hit of the show very quickly. But that's a sick hit one way or another. Yeah. All right. Right up, Gary. You got it, bro. Congratulations. And he might get money back.
Chase Wheelspin. Beautiful.
This
thing.
is a single, so he spent under $100. He could get money back. Could get all his money back. Could get paid. Isn't that the dream? Oops. Just marked myself.
It happens.
Does happen.
Yeah, so Edward, I know you. I think you said you're newer and you didn't kind of know how everything was going down. I know he said Ed here. So you had your 2 spots in here. If it was an AFC South or AFC East item that came out, you would have won. Sadly, you did not win in this break. You are in some other breaks still. Let's get this Memorial Day double done, which I believe. No, he's in the single.
Well, he could get in the double, though.
Couldn't get in the double.
Yeah, if you want to, I mean, you can get another spot in the single and we can move you to the double, or you can just diversify, get yourself in the double as well. But again, guys, we are still looking for the Kurt Warner Speed Flex, the Drew Brees Camo Authentic, the Tom Brady 2.0 Salute, full-size Authentic, 3 autographs, 1 Speed Flex, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts. We got Edgerrin James on the full-size Authentic still out there as well. Peyton Manning Speed Flex, ripped with the blue visor. Other than that, the Bruce Smith Speed Flex, the Emmitt Smith Two-Tone Chrome Flex, and the Derrick Henry Camo Authentic. I'm going to drop that in there again. This is 5 spots to go. If we can get this done in the next 15-ish minutes, guys, you will also be in the Chase Wheel Spin. So definitely worth it.
We can do those other personals whenever as well. They were not done.
Okay. Well, might as well knock them out. Beautiful helmet says, hey, right? Very sick. And we still have another rave, by the way, the Aiden Hutchinson rave as well. So let's go ahead and do these. We'll do Barclay first and then Carl. You write up Barclay. So last call, if either of these guys are out there and want to call a number, you have until I finish writing these up. Otherwise, we will take it to the wheel for both of them and do a couple more personals. In the meantime, guys, that Memorial Day double. Definitely the look right now. 2 different wheel spins as long as we get it closed up in the next 15 minutes. Now, with that being said, even if we don't get it closed up in the next 15 minutes, there will still be a Memorial Day wheel spin if we close it up after the time limit. However, you will not be in the all breaks done by 1:30 wheel spin. Mm-hmm. That is the caveat right now. All right, so Joey Z's first. How many are left? 11? I might just put them all in here.
Yeah, not many.
Not many. We are. Look at the ticker is crazy right now.
We got 8 things up, plus the rep personals.
Yeah, we got to start attacking these.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of great stuff up. I mean, the diamonds are fresh. It looks like only 2 fillers were pulled from that new series so far.
This is the jerseys. This is for Barclay. We're gonna go Kyle Larson again here on the 5. And I'll go ahead and knock out the rep too, since you can just kind of grab it right after. Oh, actually, it's out of 35. Hold on. I don't know if we have a 1 to 35. Let me just add it onto this. And then I'll delete it. All right, let's try this again. Looking like 21, which we should have. We'll just close, get rid of these. Cool. Cool. Just hit iconic. So what should happen, Gary, is whatever email you use for us, you should get an email with a code that you just have to put in when you buy a personal mini. So you go to the personals tab, purchase one mini, put in that code, and it should zero out the balance, or the total rather. And then we'll see it. Alex will put your name here, and we can get it done. It should get there pretty much instantaneously. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But check your email, check your spam. That is where the code should be, my man. All right, number 5. This is for Barclay in the jerseys. This should have been done yesterday. We're just cleaning it up. Well, Alex was talking about earlier the disrespect that defensive linemen get. I would argue offensive linemen get even more, and this guy was fantastic. This is a little throwback Seattle Seahawk jersey signed by Walter Jones, the great Walter Jones, one of the best offensive linemen to ever play. Bradley Giles, congratulations, my man, knocking down the Walter Jones jersey. Very cool. Very cool. Right? A little throwback jersey. That ain't bad. So that's going to get us down to 10 jerseys now, guys. Still got 3 headliners, including Jamar Chase. So that's another one, too. I mean, if we want to sneak in a jersey break, you'll still be in for the Chase Wheelspin. Got it. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, as soon as you put it in, Alex will see it on our side, and we can get it done for you whenever. All you got to do is give us a number. Obviously, if you're not here and we see it, well, generally speaking, we give you, like, the entire day to call a number. But if we never get one, we kind of do what we do right here, which is
To the wheel.
go to the wheel and open it for you. The only reason we open it live, guys, is just so you see, like, hypothetically, if that didn't land on whatever number 5 and end up being like the Jamar Chase box and it got shipped out on a personal, you guys would never know until the end of the series, right? So that's why we do it like this. All right, let's do Carl's personal here, the rep personal. Give you that if you'd like. Extend no arms. 21. You got the 21?
I'll leave it up to you.
The Ricky Rudd box.
There you go. We're getting close actually in that vault as well. 3 to go in this single.
Let's go, guys. That's definitely one because there's not another chase for all breaks done by 1:30. Like, there isn't a vault chase to follow. So 3 spots to go. Let's get it done. This is a rep. This was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up on the Slate replica helmet. How about DC-11, Dante Culpepper?
Very nice.
Love Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
Very nice. Carl, congratulations wherever you are. If you watch the replay of this, one way or another, you're going to get this helmet. So, very cool, man. Dante Culpepper.
I want to say that he is in an episode of George Lopez.
Really?
It's him and Donovan McNabb.
Really?
Because they're both trying to fight for, like, someone on the show to go to their college. And, like, McNabb was, like, Syracuse, and then...
Yeah, right.
I forget his.
Oh, so you know I don't know. I should know. Because he went to, like, I think his is a little off the wall.
Central Florida.
Yeah, UCF. I knew that because we had it in the back at one point. I was like, oh, I didn't know he went to UCF. But I totally forgot what the school was. I remember, like, growing up, because I'd watch TV to, like, go to bed as a kid. And I would wake up to just the sound of George Lopez. Oh, my gosh.
Dante Culpepper, Donovan McNabb, George Lopez.
That's awesome. I gotta find this episode and watch it. But the, like, lowrider theme, like the that would just wake me up. Like, it was so loud for some reason. And I would know it's like I would know it was like almost time because it always came on at like 6 a.m. or something. And I'm like, oh, well, I got like 1 more hour before I gotta wake up.
Bob, I just popped in and heard Syracuse.
Syracuse! That's right. Talking some Donovan McNabb. You know, Eagles fans disrespect Donovan McNabb so much. It makes me sad.
Quarterbacks that just don't win Super Bowl kind of disrespected.
I know. I mean, he's a fringe Hall of Famer in my opinion. Like, I don't think he is a Hall of Famer. I'm not trying to say that, but I think like if he won a Super Bowl, he probably would be a Hall of Famer. So Alex was saying it. We're also, I mean, we're 6 to go on the double box break for the vault, but the single box break, 3 spots, guys. This is an easy way to get yourself into that Chase wheel spin.
Yes, sir.
It's also a very profitable way to win a Josh Allen Chrome Flex, by the way. A little two-toned here. Who won the jersey? The jersey, I don't think we've done.
No, we haven't done a jersey break. We did a jersey personal.
Yeah, we had a
no
jersey
jersey
personal
break.
that was won by Barclay Giles, and he got Walter Jones. But the actual jersey break has not happened, so nobody has won.
Yeah,
Mark.
there was a jersey break last show, 18 minutes in. If you go to the 9 a.m. show, it was an Alvin Kamara jersey won by Al.
Al Sabin?
No, Ghana.
Different Al.
LG.
Al G. Nico's still out there too, by the way. So 2 sick flexes, $300 vault key, as well as LaDainian Tomlinson, Rep, Steve Young, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, and George Kittle, all still out there and available here in the Vault Series, guys. 3 spots to go. I don't think so. Oh, man. 5 spots to go, too, here in the Memorial Day double, guys. Again, that is how you get your name into 2 different Chase wheel spins. We are still looking for Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, all on 1 helmet. Edgerrin James, Peyton Manning, Speed Flex still out there. Bruce Smith and Emmitt Smith. Both Smiths. 2-tone Chrome Flex Emmitt, by the way. Thing is sick. I kind of like this one, too. The rip, like, coming out of the back.
Yeah, Edward, you're good. You don't have to be here to win. You could be at home sipping a margarita, chilling on a beach. It doesn't matter.
Dang, dude. Why would you say all that? That's where I want to be now.
Yeah. You know, once the break happens, we got all your shipping info to get shipped to whatever shipping address you put in.
Yep.
You do not have to be here to win.
Do not have to be here
That's
to
a
win.
beautiful
Correct. Yeah, that is what's nice. You can just put in your order and, yeah, we'll do the
I
rest.
think Jeff has said, he's like, oh, yeah, I just got some helmets I didn't even know I won.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the rest. So all you got to do is be patient. Be patient. Let that break happen, and then you are good to go, man. So
Yeah, just get your spots, and your break will eventually happen, whether you're here or not.
the other thing, too, is, like, even if you want to watch it happen, you might miss it live. You can go back and watch our replays on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, and you will see the break happen. YouTube's the easiest way, which you're already on, because it's labeled. It's right there. It's ready to go. You don't have to, like, I think it's this one, you know, because we label it all, like, with the date, the time, whatever else. Just fast forward until you see your jersey break or
right.
whatever break.
Here to go to that vault single, guys.
We are red zoning in the vault single. 2 spots. We got 7 minutes. We should get those knocked out. 2 spots in 7 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I think the Pacers are going to win tonight.
I think they're going to win too.
I think we're going to get the finals soon. And it will be Pacers Thunder. I thought the Knicks would win in 7 originally, but it's kind of hard when you blow 2 games, especially the way they blew that first one.
Yeah, it feels like it feels like a must win tonight for New York.
Yeah.
Just
If
to
they win
even the
tonight,
series.
then I'll think it'll be my original prediction, Knicks in 7, but they got to win tonight.
Yeah, it feels like this is a must win. Going down 3-1 is
It's
tough.
they're kind of the opposite of what they were in the last series. They kind of are the Celtics in this scenario. You got out to a fast, 0-2 start at home.
Yep.
Won the 3rd game, but you need this one.
I almost won like $800 last night.
I saw a dude post a bet, and I was like, nah, these never work. I'm not going to do it. And it hit.
That sucks.
I think it was like plus 600.
I had one. I always follow this one dude. Shout out Cody Brown Bets if you ever see him on Twitter. Yeah, but he had a parlay, and I was like, this could be a little bit more. I juiced it up a little bit, and like the one of the 2 or 3 things I added didn't hit, and his original one did. And I was like, dang it, I should have just left it. Almost is the keyword. I think I lost $5, but it was I nailed baseball. I had the Cubs 1.5, the Diamondbacks 1.5, the Yankees 1.5, and a couple other ones too. It was like 4 or 5 baseball bets. Those all hit. I lost on the 2 hockey games. I thought the Panthers would win, and I thought the Timberwolves
The guy's
would win.
bet I saw was Knicks to win. It was Cat 25 points and assists, Miles McBride to have 6 points, and then OG to have 1 steal. And it was plus like 600. I checked on it at halftime. I was like, oh, Pacers are up by like 20. Cat only has like 6 points. McBride hasn't even scored. It's not gonna hit.
It's toast.
Glad I didn't do that.
Yep.
Then saw at the end everything hit. I was like, oh.
Shoot.
Should have done it.
Should have tailed.
The reason why it probably hit was because I didn't bet it.
Right. I did tell because he'll post Cody Brown. He'll post these like hit sheets where it's like,
Yeah.
this guy's done this 9 out of 10 games, like 9 out of the last 10 or whatever. And I was just like, I'm just gonna do like the ones that are almost 100. And it's like a 15 leg parlay, and it all
Floyd,
hit.
is it a free personal? Because if it's a free personal, you got to go to the personals tab.
Correct. Yeah. No need to contact customer service, man. We can help you here. I'll drop in the link. You're not buying out an entire mini personal. You're hitting buy a mystery box, or you're not buying out an entire mini break. And it's right here. So this is what you want. $179.99. That's where you want to go. So I'll drop that in there. Click that link, and this is what you want. So you hit add to cart, then put in that code. It should work. Zero this out, and you'll be good to go. So you can contact customer service, but they'll tell you everything I just said.
Yep.
One to go, guys. Closer magic. You know how that works on Tuesdays, especially if it sits there too long.
Yeah, 1 to go.
1 to go here on the vault. Make sure we get that done in 4 minutes. Otherwise, you're not going to be included in the wheel spin. Now, with that being said, if we get this done in 4 minutes, that Memorial Day double box break, that's 5 to go. Try to hustle and get that done, because even if we get it done right at 1:30, like the vault break is done at 1:30, we'll rip it. And even though it's past 1:30, as long as we get the break done before we are caught up, it will be included in the Chase wheel spin. So
I think Floyd might have closed it. He did.
sold out. All right, so the vault people will be in there, guys. I still think the best chance is that double box break in the Memorial Day. 5 spots to go. 3 minutes showing. Basically, you have until the end of this break.
You got a vault tab anywhere? No.
Alex will get it set up here in a minute.
Got to make my own.
He's going to make his own. And then we will be good to go. GTG.
All good.
Fantastic. There it is. 4th down vault. We got Jack Carson. Good luck in your first break, my man. Michael Sousley, Kyle Snyder, Edward Henriksen, Aaron Custer, Ryan Andreessen. And there is the close by Mr. Gary Marvin. He's playing with house money. Might as well keep it going, right? Drop me a number for vault number 3. Vault number 3. Can't believe it's May 27th already.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm moving out in exactly a month, and I am not ready.
Dude, it creeps up on you,
really
man.
does.
As somebody that's moved several times over the last couple of years. It's like, oh, I got nothing but time.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like procrastinating like an end of year project.
Yep.
You know, when it's or end of semester project where
yeah.
you're just like, pfft, he's telling us now and we have until the end of the semester. Like, I got nothing but time.
Yeah.
And then you get like a couple weeks away and you're like, oh no.
I got no time.
I actually have a lot to do. I get why they gave us this long. Yeah, same way. You should get on top of it though. As somebody that had like a literal move from hell, the more prepared you are, the better.
Well, I think we get the keys like 5 days before our lease ends in our apartment right now. So I'm just gonna slowly move over all the small stuff.
That's the
And
way to
then
do it.
The Saturday, I'm gonna have me and my dad move all the big stuff.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you can get stuff over there, put it away, like organized and out of the house, make it easier.
That is not a box number.
That is not a box number. Yes will not work. We cannot accept yes. Got it. All right, perfect. Yeah, no, it's.
You drop box number 2.
I was literally moving stuff. I kid you not, until like the sun was coming up the next morning.
Oh no, I
All night
remember.
long.
'Cause I think you're like, hey, can someone cover?
Yeah,
cover
that
tomorrow?
was, and we still weren't. We had to go back and
Yeah.
clean the old place, and they like were not happy that we were still there, and we're like, sorry, like, got to do what you got to do. So yeah, I will never. I kind of told Caroline too, like we aren't. We're using a moving company next time. Like I'm not going through this again. We'll save. I don't care if it costs $300-400.
Floyd, hit the live button, my guy.
Please hit the like button. We are, I think, going to go to the wheel here for the vault. Last call, guys. I'll give you like 30 seconds. I think that's plenty of time for me to confidently say we can go to the wheel. Hit the live, Floyd.
He's just a barber. Is he actually a barber? Did we ever confirm this?
I don't know. I don't know where Floyd comes from either. 'Cause his name's Gary Marvin.
Sure.
I've never asked, but I guess we can ask. I always think of Sweeney Todd when I see the barber.
Mm.
That's all. Anyway, I think we're going to the wheel.
The wheel.
Here we go. Wheel will decide.
I mean, great odds in the vault right now.
You're telling me. We don't have 15. We do have 14. The other closest, so whenever we have a box that we don't have, we go to the closest available number. 16 isn't there, so 14 is. That is the closest available number. We'll do box 14. What number did it land on? 15? 15? I was about to say, do we have 15? No, I said we didn't have 16. That's why we're doing 14. If we had 16, we'd randomize 14 and 16. Here we go. 8 clicks. Edward down to Gary after 6, or excuse me, 8.
Bob knows what Floyd the barber's from.
Really?
Bob knows all.
Mayberry, I don't understand. Is Mayberry a different show? Mayberry and the Andy Griffith Show? Is it a person? I'm confused. Is it a character? I still don't know. Edward Hendrickson, the NFC North. Ryan Andrees in the NFC South. We got Aaron Custer in the NFC East. Michael Sowsley, NFC West. Kyle Snyder in the AFC North. Jack Carson, 1 spot. First time in. He is in the AFC South looking for that Nico Collins speed flex. Kyle Snyder's in the AFC East looking for the 2-tone chrome flex. Josh Allen. Gary Marvin looking for closer magic in the AFC West. The town was Mayberry, North Carolina. Oh. Okay. Love Mayberry. Okay. All right. So it's an homage. A homage. Box 14. What do we got? In the box.
Chase Briscoe.
That's right, Chase Briscoe. Ooh, we got a big boy. Full-size authentic. No vault key.
Oh.
It is, however, the best left-handed quarterback of all time. One of the best quarterbacks of all time, period. That little throwback or authentic helmet signed by the great Steve Young. 1 spot in the break, Michael Sowsley, NFC West. Take a bow, man. Less than $100 for a Steve Young authentic.
Take that all day.
All day. That is why you play the game right there. 14. Hi, I'm back. Did I win anything? Unfortunately, took an L here in the vault, my man. You had the NFC North. NFC West had just came out here for Steve Young. I love Steve Young, man. One of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. Being a lefty, always idolized him. But dude's tough as nails. I've heard some very disturbing stories about Steve Young and concussions, what we know about today. But dude loved to play. Loved being a good teammate. Wanted to win. He's excellent, man. Great hit. It's funny that Floyd called 14. We ended up doing 14 anyway. I don't know if that was just like a joke or if he's actually...
Is this a bit?
Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell if this is a bit. All right, it is 134. I'm refreshing the page.
We do have Floyd's mini. I wonder if that's what he meant it for.
Oh, bro, when you're new, it's hard to figure out at first, man. It's hard to figure out at first. Do not worry. You will get it. You'll get it down. You'll catch some W's, man. Stay persistent. So we'll do Floyd's mini personal first. Guys, this is the last call. If anybody else wants to try to get that closed, this is it. Sebastian Flores, I'm going to send you the link, man. This is kind of where we just were with Floyd here. So you're going to want to go here to the mystery box tab. You should have gotten an email. It should check your spam too. Whatever email you use to set up your account, there should be a code. Once you get that code, man, all you got to do is go to this right here, add it to your cart, and then put in that code. That code should make this $0, and then you just hit checkout. Alex will get the order on his side. We'll put it in, and we can do it live right here on the air. So up to you.
Yeah, I know he used one of his codes right now to get, I think, 45 or whatever the rep spot I'm guessing is. Use that on the basketball break.
Oh, so maybe is that what he means? Hall of Fame collector. Which one is that? Oh no, that's a $100 gift card. So it should be a $100 gift card if I'm seeing this right.
Free replica is legendary collector.
Correct. So if you just hit Hall of Fame collector, you should have a code for a $100 gift card.
I don't believe any of the Sig Club codes have any expiration dates.
I don't think so.
Same thing when we send you guys for the Chase Wheel Spin; those don't have any expiration dates.
Yeah, vault keys, anything like that. Yeah, no expirations.
Yeah, I think you just used your Elite Collector card.
Right. So the Elite Collector is not. This is kind of dated. So it's not a free replica spot because we used to have replica helmet series. Now we don't have a replica helmet series.
Backup soon.
Yeah. So I think it's a $45 gift card. Is
47 is the one he just used. I don't know if it's 45 or 47.
Somewhere in there, yeah. The Iconic is a free mini helmet, correct. And it would work exactly how I just said. You'll get a code. You'll go and buy a personal mini, put in that code.
Yep.
It should zero out the total. Hit enter. We'll get it on our end, and you'll be good to go. Pay $0 and get it. Same with the free replica helmet, and same with the Goat Collector here for the headliner package.
Yep.
All of it's codes. I think gift cards. Basically anything is codes. I can't tell if Floyd is live or not, but Floyd, can you just confirm whenever you have a second that you want 14 here in the minis? Because he just said nice hit. Yeah. So now I'm like, is he still watching the just okay, no problem, Sebastian. Okay, I can't, man. I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
I don't know what's going on right now.
But let me know if this is the box you want for your personal.
Or join on Twitch. I'll know you're live if you're on Twitch.
Oh my gosh. I can't tell. And he LOL'd, which makes it even worse. Like, I can't tell if this is a joke or not. I don't want to be in the middle of opening this. Okay, he wants the wheel.
Okay, good thing we didn't open that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to open this. And then he's like, 14. And I'm like, oh no.
Hopefully it is just 14.
That would be really funny, actually. All right, here we go. It's not 14. It's 23. Where's the minis? 23, which we should have. The Bubba Box coming up. The old Bubba Box. Good luck, Gary. 23 coming. Get you written up. And we'll get this going. Again, guys, last call to be in for that all breaks done by 1:30 wheel spin. Otherwise, we are going to let this rip. $23. Bubba Wallace box. We have yet to see a photoed headliner here in the minis. And that's not changing. What we do have, though, is one of the best throwback helmets in the game. And a great returner in his day, too. How about Steve Atwater? Steve Atwater on the throwback Denver Bronco mini helmet. That is very nice. Congratulations, Gary. For free, $0 paid. Taking down the Steve Atwater mini. That's probably my Mount Rushmore of old school helmets.
Old school helmets?
Like, wait, I only get 4 on a Mount Rushmore, so it's probably this, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers creamsicle, the Patriots throwback. I know I'm missing one because I want to say Eagles Kelly Green, but there's one I think I even like more than that. Who am I missing? There's one I'm missing. I'm going to say Eagles Kelly Green for now, but Seattle's is good. We only did one break. It was this one right here. Michael Kirschbaum won Andre Tippett and Andre Reed. We've done 2 personals so far in the minis. We pulled Steve Atwater, and the other one was somebody else, and I can't remember who it was.
For the minis?
Yeah, for the personal
Thurman
minis.
Thomas?
Thurman Thomas, that's right. So Thurman Thomas, Steve Atwater, Andre Tippett, and Andre Reed.
Oilers?
Oilers are good, too. I don't think I like that more than the Eagles Kelly Green, though.
I don't mind the Falcons.
I like the Falcons. For truth in
Dolphins.
advertising, Atwater was not a punt returner. Oh, thank you. You guys rock. Thanks, Eric. Floyd said, sure. Who the heck am I thinking of? Defensive back, Hall of Famer, 8-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ.
Do you like these Eagles throwbacks?
No, those are awful.
The Dolphins with the helmet on the helmet.
I am thinking of Upchurch. Thank you. Floyd is so far behind. He said 14 is okay.
Oh man.
We did the wheel. That is what he called. Well, gosh. Oh my
Floyd,
god.
hit the live button, my
This
guy.
is crazy. He's like way behind. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this wheel spin. You guys are good. He thinks we're talking about that live. Oh no. Floyd is watching Sunday stream. Oh God. All right, here we go. This is for all the people that played. Jesus Louise, just relax. Here we go. So top spot after 8 clicks, getting the Chase wheel spin. 24 names, 8 clicks. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well. How about Big Ed and Edward Hendrickson?
Oh, nice.
Hey, if you're out there, let me know.
He's been in and out.
I know he's been in and out. That's true.
You're gonna get a free gift card from us.
That's right. So, Edward, if you are still out there watching right now, Mr. Hey, I know you're new to this. Basically, what's going to happen is you won the Chase wheel spin because you played in a break that ended before 1:30. All I need from you is a number 1 to 100. What we're going to do is start on that number. If it lands on, or excuse me, it's going to land on a number after we start on that number, you're going to get a gift card in that amount. So if we start on 1 or whatever number, it lands on 100, you're going to get a $100 gift card. Whatever number it lands on, you're getting a gift card in that amount. So right now we're on 1. But Edward, if you're out there, let me know. We can start on whatever number you guys want to start on. With that being said, it's 143. We're still 5 to go in that double box break for the Memorial Day series. Again, guys, that is still the chase. So as long as you get the break done before the end of the show, we will have another chase wheel spin. The Memorial Day people just won't be included, obviously, in this wheel spin we just did. 6 to go in the vault double, 6 to go in the single box break for the Memorial Day. And everything else a little open. 6 to go on baseball, 5 to go on the jerseys. Excuse me, basketball, not baseball. I think we'll start Ed on 1. Good luck. Here we go.
I wonder if he's related to Trey Hendrickson.
Good question. I know he's got $76 coming his way.
It would have
That's
been
not
funny
too
if
bad.
that was Trey Hendrickson's number.
Yeah, it's meant to be. All right, Edward, $76. Check your email, my man. Should have a $76 gift card from Alex Tellez. Came right from his account.
Nope.
It's very nice of him.
Check the spam. Always check the spam.
Put Steve Atwater away. I mean, Steve Young's probably the best player we pulled, but considering we got 10 autographs on one helmet, I think I'm going to go with this Bears helmet so far for the hit of the show.
I like it.
Now, that can change on a dime. And the easiest way to make that change on a dime is going to be the Memorial Day series, guys. I know we keep talking about this series, but that is because it is absolutely loaded up. Kurt Warner on the Speedflex, Drew Brees Camo Authentic, Tom Brady 2.0 Salute to Serve is authentic. Do not sleep, guys. Tom Brady values are absolutely insane. Whether it's a Speedflex or an Authentic, whether it's a napkin or a note card, this is going to go for a lot of money. Autographed Tom Brady Authentic helmet, London, Robinson, Pitts, all on one helmet here. Speedflex for the Dirty Birds, the black visor. We are still looking for other big names like Jamar Chase on the Speedflex, the Bruce Smith Speedflex, the Emmitt Smith Speedflex. That's a two-tone chrome flex, by the way. And the Derrick Henry Camo Authentic. That is all still out there. Floyd said, I hate this delay. Just hit the live button, Floyd. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. That made me scoff a little bit, which is almost a chuckle. Bob said, reminds me, I was going to tell you too a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. You get it? Because like he traveled forward and he saw that we didn't. react well.
Floyd, if you ever want to avoid this, just go to Twitch. It'll always be live.
And Facebook, I think.
I never go on Facebook. Facebook's got too much of a delay if you're trying to.
Facebook is just generally delayed. Yeah, you're like 30 seconds behind
Yeah.
most times.
Twitch is the way to go.
Yeah. But can I see our live? Am I not allowed?
Oh, you almost had it.
Yeah, literally all you have to do is just going to be weird inception is hit this button right here where it says live. Right down here. It keeps popping up. Live down there on the bottom. Hit that button. Hit that button.
Hit the button, Floyd.
Hit the button. This sounds like Deal or No Deal when you're like the mom of the guy that's like, I don't know, do I take the 300,000 or go for $1 million? And it's like, hit the button, take the deal. What are you doing? How do you think you'd play Deal or No Deal? Would you just be like, I started with 0, like I might as well just go all the way?
Depends how much.
If you had like a $250,000 offer with like $1 million left, let's say 50,000 left, and then like $50, $10, $1 and a penny.
I'm gonna take the 250. I think at that point.
What if it's $1 million and a penny left? And
I'm gonna take whatever they offer me.
$10,000.
No, that's not enough. But we do have a jersey.
All right, we do have a jersey. Or go to the UA homepage and click join a live break. That's open a Twitch pop-up. That's true. You can actually watch our breaks just from the actual live breaks page. As you can see down here in the corner. You can see us right here. That is our Twitch page. Ty Percival, we got Robert Walls, Sebastian Flores, and Michael Kirschbaum back in here for some more. Jersey number 20. What if it was like $1 million, 300,000, 200,000, 100,000, and like $5?
Well, you keep
And your offer was like 410,000.
You keep going for a little bit.
Okay, what if it was
410,000 is hard to pass up on too.
even though you have like 4 that are huge numbers and only like 2 that aren't?
Yeah, but there's only 2 that are bigger than that.
All right, what if it was $1 million and 750,000, and then $1 and a penny, and your offer was like 300,000?
You got to go one more.
What if it was $1,750,000 and a penny?
You go one more.
All right, what if it was $1 million and a penny?
I'm gonna take the offer. It's too much of a gap.
We're playing Deal or No Deal in our heads right now.
Too much of a gap.
Oh, jeez. Wow, I'm speechless. Says hey.
Hey, free $76 coming your way.
Yeah, $76 in your account, brother. That's some free break spots. Anybody want to call jersey number, by the way?
Might have to go to the wheel.
I got one of those stretches that's like all the way down your back where you're like, oh, baby. I think we are going to go to the wheel.
Yeah,
If I
make sure
can
you
find
check your spam for that too. I know a lot of these guys say it goes with their spam. Check it all.
All right, this is for the jersey number. 30. We have 30. Last box.
30?
Oh, I should have. Dang it. I forgot there's like only 10 numbers left.
Okay.
Where's the jerseys? We actually do have 30, so that worked out. Tie down to Michael. In the Joysies. 8 clicks. Here we go. Still got a Jamar Chase out there, guys. Robert Walls is hoping that's no longer going to be the case. One spot looking to snipe a Jamar Chase jersey here. Outside of that, we got Sebastian Flores in the NFC North, Michael Kirschbaum, NFC South, NFC East, NFC West, Robert Walls, AFC North, Michael Kirschbaum, AFC South, Ty Percival in the AFC East, and Michael Kirschbaum in the AFC West. The other 2 headliners, Kenneth Walker III, that'd be going to Mike, and then Javon Curse would either be the NFC East for the Eagles or the AFC South for the Titans. Either way, it'd be going to Mr. Kirschbaum. 30 of 30. Last box numerically in the series. Let's see what we got. This is one of those names I just said. This is a sick jersey. How about lime green coming out here for the star running back out of Seattle? We got Kenneth Walker the third. This is a cool jersey, man. Like, this would just display really awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of makes me wish I was a Seahawks fan, just for that. Kenneth Walker the third, Michael Kirschbaum, NFC West. Congratulations. Very cool on Kenneth Walker the third.
Very nice.
He's another one of those guys that's like, if he can just stay healthy, you know,
Oh, yeah.
if he can be out there, he is one of the best running backs in the NFL. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be like a top 5 running back, but easily like flirting with that top 10.
He could be a top 5 running back in one season.
Yes.
Can he do that consistently based on his health? Probably not, but he can do it for a year or two.
Mm-hmm. They've had issues with that. Like what? They had Rashad Penny, they had Chris
Yeah.
Carson. Like all those
Carson,
dudes
yeah.
were just like
Rashad
injury
Penny
prone.
was averaging like almost 6 yards a carry. Then he went to the Eagles, and I was like, oh my God, he's going to be a god.
That's what I think I said that. I was like, I'm just saying, I don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but Rashad Penny might break out as like a big piece. No more for me. I lost enough money that day. Well, you do have some free money now, which is good. So what? It's $76, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you want to, bro, you can use that $76 gift card and just get like 3 jersey spots. Play for free. You know, you might as well use the gift cards. If not, they don't expire. You know, it's up to you when you want to use them. But you do have a $76 gift card at your disposal. The other thing that's important to note too, guys, you don't have to use it all in one place. So you could use partially, like if you just wanted one spot in the jersey, you can just use partial gift card, and then you still have some money left over.
That's right.
You can also spread it around, so you don't have to put all the money into one jersey spot or one jersey break or whatever. You can go in the vault, and then you can go in the jersey or whatever. You can do the jersey and the mini. You can do whatever you want to do. All right. There is that. Kenneth Walker off the board. So 2 headliners left now in the jerseys in the last 7 boxes, I believe, including Jamar Chase. So might be worth the chase on that one. Looking at the live breaks page, guys, we are a little open or a little close to where we were at, so I might give it like 3 more minutes. Just a couple more minutes here, guys, if you want to keep going. Otherwise, we might call it. We are 6 to go on the double box break for the vault, 5 to go on the double box break or 5 to go on the single box break, and 5 to go on the double box break for the Memorial Day series. So I know I'm like a broken record with this, but that is the chase. We haven't done a single one, so whether we do 5 here in the Memorial Day double, 5 here in the Memorial Day single, probably those 8 people that are in that would be the only people in for a chase wheel spin. So again, we're still looking for Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, the triple sign Falcon, Jamar Chase, Peyton Manning, Bruce Smith, Emmitt Smith, and Derrick Henry. So plenty of speed flexes, massive names across the board. It's the way to go.
Get it done.
Yep, up to you. Otherwise, no big deal, because Alex and I will be right back here to do it again at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Central Time. So
Get it on.
everything you guys buy into, by the way, if it doesn't fill during this show, it just carries over to that show at 3. So you don't lose out on any break spots. And we're live every single day, 9 a.m., 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Right here at Ultimate Autographs. So last call for orders, guys. Last call if you want to make a late push on something. Otherwise, might call it for today. Pretty good show, though. I mean, Steve Young kind of scratched the surface of what we might see in that vault. 2-tone Chrome Flex, Josh Allen, the Nico Collins Rip Flex, all still there, plus the $300 vault key. Did pull one of the 2 big NFC North headliners left in the practice squad, but Aiden Hutchinson on a Rave Authentic is still out there, plus an Andrew James Authentic. Still got some sick stuff in that practice squad. But I think the Diamonds, fresh, 2 boxes down, no headliners gone. You know, vault's ready to pop. Practice squad, Memorial Day series, half and half. I mean, we haven't even
We got it
touched
all,
the
man.
half and half pretty much.
We got it
Yeah,
all.
we got it all, man. But I think that's probably going to do it for me and Alex, guys, for this show. Appreciate it. Congrats to everybody that won. If you didn't hang in there, man, your time will come sooner rather than later. But we will see you guys in just over an hour here at 3 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you know. Plus, we know Floyd is watching a stream from March 13th.
That's right.
Hopefully, when we come back live at 3 p.m., Floyd will be present and on time. One way or another, guys, we will see you in just over an hour for some more